So you've all heard that choosing low-fat and fat-free dairy products is good for your health.
Definitely.
But why is that? So today I want to clear that up for everybody. So the first product thing I want to talk about with that is saturated fat. That is the big culprit in dairy and meat products. So here in the dairy section, we have 3 varieties of milk. We have whole milk in the red label usually. We've got your 2% milk, which is the dark blue label. And we have a fat-free or skim milk, which usually comes in a light blue or light pink label. So when you look at your whole milk, what you'll see is that your saturated fat content is 5 grams. Now remember, saturated fat is the kind that's not very good for your heart. It clogs your arteries, leads to heart disease. So when you choose a whole milk variety, you're getting 5 grams of saturated fat. And let's say you're on a 2,000 calorie diet, you want to eat 20 grams around, roughly 20 grams or less of saturated fat. So this is 25% of your needs in 1 cup in a whole day. So that's 25% of your needs. If I choose the 2% variety, I have about 3 grams of saturated fat, 3.5, depending on the variety that you're choosing. And if I choose a skim or a fat-free variety, it's obviously fat-free. 0 grams of total fat and 0 grams of saturated fat.
But what if you're used to whole milk or 2%? Does it take a long time to get used to skim milk?
That's a great question. For some people it does. So maybe 1% is a happy medium between those. It doesn't taste quite, you still get a little bit of that mouth feel from the fat. That's what makes it so creamy and smooth, is the fat that's in the product. And that's why the skim milk feels like it's been watered down. It's a little bit more watery because it doesn't have that fat content. But what I will say, Chef, is that the protein and the calcium level is the exact same in all varieties of milk. The only thing that changes is the fat content. As it goes up, the calories in the milk also go up.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
So we would recommend that you choose a low fat, which is a 1%, or a fat-free skim milk when you choose your
And I always drink skim milk, and when I do drink like a 2% or a whole milk, it's like drinking cream. Almost.
Yeah,
it's like almost too heavy, and I find that the skim milk has a nice clean taste to it when I put it in my cereal.
Sure.
And I really enjoy it.
Yep, perfect. So now we have our cereal and our milk, and we're ready to go. Thanks for joining us today.